Introducing our new series of intimate in-person trading conferences in some of the greatest cities in America. It's Market Rebellion Live. Next up, this June in Sonoma County, California. Savor some of the finest wines in America while you level up your trading with Pete Najarian, John Najarian, AJ Monty, Ryan Mastro, and Bill Johnson. Sonoma is limited to just 25 seats to ensure every guest gets personal attention, so act now. Tickets are going fast.
Welcome back, folks, to 3 at 3 special production. Great to have you here, folks. I am John Najarian. I will cover what Pete and I have defined as unusual activity. These are calls that zoom to the upside. People buy a bunch of them. They drive, the tail wags the dog at that point, or puts, and they are driving to the downside. Either way, we try to paddle right along in the direction that smart money is going, and very frequently it ends up working out that they knew something, or they were building a big position in the stock and they were enhancing it with some of their option trades, and we see that a lot. Here's one that I'd like to show you today. This is EMR. EMR, as you can see, it occurred at 10 this morning, or thereabout, 10:30 this morning Eastern time, so about an hour into the trading session. They were buying the April 92.50 calls. That was with that particular stock, or Emerson Electric, trading at $88. Now, Emerson Electric, I think a lot of you have heard the name. Many of you perhaps followed the company as well throughout the years. They bought these calls for $125 each. That's because every option is for 100 shares. So when they pay $1.25, just move that decimal point 2 over to the right, and then you get how much each one cost. So figure $125 to $130 is about the average of what they paid for an option that expires in 6 weeks, because we just finished the first week of March. We've got 2 weeks until the 17th of March, which is, of course, the third week, regular expiration of March, and then we go out to April. So you have about 6 weeks for the stock to make a pop. And if it makes a pop, these options will pay off pretty quickly. Could go from $135 or so to perhaps $200, $210, without the stock ever getting near 92.50. Might only even pop to 89 or 89.50. But if it does it in the short term, you will see these options pick up speed really fast. So we're highlighting it for you here on today's unusual option activity report. If you'd like to learn how to trade like a pro, well, join us tomorrow for a free webinar. You just got to go to marketrebellion.com/register. Or if you see the sign on the screen there, you could just click register now. But since you can't probably click through this, I'd say go to marketrebellion.com/register. March 7th, that is tomorrow, Tuesday, right at 4 p.m. Eastern time, right at the market close. We'll even send you a copy if you sign up for it. So by all means, consider it. Join us, marketrebellion.com/register. All right, here's KRE, Regional Banking Index. Stock was 60.5. They're buying the 62 calls, $1.50 out of the money. Does it take a lot to move the ETF for regional banks $1.50? Not so much. If something between now and Friday, because notice the 10 in front of March, that's because these options expire on the 10th of March. They give the owner the right to take stock at 62, whatever the stock is at that point. Stock could be 62, 63, 64, 65. You get the idea. You still have the right to buy it at 62 because you bought that option. So if we see a pop to the upside, these options will move quickly right along with it, but be aware that it is a very short-term trade. It's not 6 weeks into the future. It is 4 days into the future that these options will expire. There's our event out in California. Got my ticket already. Pete and I will be there. I hope you can join us. 8th of June through the 10th of June. 2 days of live trading. We will have coaches and mentors there that will be lecturing during the day. The day finishes at 1 p.m., folks, so we'll have plenty of time to go out and hit the vineyards and enjoy some fabulous red wine. I gave it up for Lent, so I can't wait to get back into my red wine fix. So I'm really looking forward to it. If you'd like to join us or learn more about it, go to marketrebellion.com/Sonoma. That's marketrebellion.com/Sonoma. And you can sign up to get all the information about the agenda each day, which coaches are going to be there, which mentors, which educators. Bill Johnson and Pete and I will be there as well at the Vintners Resort in Santa Rosa, California. It'll be a great time. I hope we see you there. And to wind things up today, Snap. And it's already a big winner because 9:47 early this morning, they were buying the 10th of March this week, 4 days till expiration, just like the last one. 1150 calls. Stock was 1146. Some people might have thought, oh, it's already made its move. It's 1146. It was up $1 at that point. Well, it kept going and it went up to just recently $11.90. That's almost a 12% rally today. So the options, as you see on that larger side of the screen to the right, the options moved up by 600%. Why? Because they were 8 cents last Friday. And where are they now? 61 cents. Been as high as 85 cents today. So if you were a subscriber, you could have been in these at 10 cents, 12 cents, 15 cents when we put it up. And there it was. Maybe you paid 40 cents for them, maybe even 45 cents. But from 40 cents to 85 is a double today. So that is how we play it, folks. Now, if you were in these, number of choices, take off half. I would do that. Why? And I can't pull the trigger for you, but why would I take off half? Discipline on profits. I would take off half. What could you also do? Sell the 12 calls against it. So in other words, you had a big winner. Why not take in the 12 calls and collect premium for those? And what do you have then? You'd have the 1150 12 spread, 50 cent spread. Maybe you're in it for even money to a credit, depending how you sell those 12 calls against it. That means if you took in, say, 20 cents for the 12 calls, you'd and it finishes 12 or higher, you'd get 50 cents, the difference between 1150 and 12, plus the premium you sold for those 12 calls, 20 cents. So you would have turned your 30 cent, 40 cent, 45 cent investment into 70 cents. So that's the kind of thing that I try to do on a daily basis. Watch, be disciplined, cut your losses also. If it's not working, you'd be cutting losses. What will I do on this trade? Since this trade is already a winner, if we run further to the upside, what I will do is sell 12s against it. If it pulls back, I would sell the remaining 50% that are uncovered of my calls. That is what I would do, folks. Again, I can't pull the trigger for you, but I can tell you what I would do. All right. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this. Check out marketrebellion.com/get started for more. That's marketrebellion.com/get started for more. And I will see you tomorrow with my brother Pete, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the Rebel's Edge. See you then, folks.